Nella here with Edward Insane's The Most tag. So, question number 1. Who has been the most difficult or frustrating? Drew. Her character is a bit of a difficult character to kind of get a grasp on. But it's mainly the doll form. There's been trouble. The eyes aren't the right eyes. I have them coming in order. Her wig, she needs like 6 inches exactly across, and then I decided to look, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll find you one, and I'll just order one in white, because in her previous shell, she had white hair. White hair, red eyes. Well, I took the white wig and I put it next to her and I went, oh, not white hair anymore. So I'm waiting for Emelinda's wig to come in because I think she might want red instead, but I don't know. But the main thing that is really difficult and frustrating, and the reason why she hasn't been on camera, is because of this. The only reason everything else isn't moving is because the arms I restrung. Actually, everything's been restrung. And, I don't want a resin ragdoll. So I have to find, I guess, whatever elastic, flare here is strung with, because she also has very small stringy channels. But she's good, she's solid. So I just need to find where that elastic is from and what millimeter diameter it is and all of that, because I don't want a resin ragdoll. Question 2. Who do you think of the most? Well, that's easy. Fleur. Question number 3. Who is most likely to be reshelled? Okay, no one's really likely to be reshelled, but I guess it would be Noah? Just because I love his profile. I mean, look at that. It is so awesome. Unfortunately, the nose is completely wrong for Noah, but I really like the sculpt, and Noah, the character, was created around this sculpt, so I guess this would be the most likely one to be reshelled, but it's highly unlikely. Though I did fix one of the things I didn't like about the sculpt, at least for Noah. That, the fold there, I really didn't like it for Noah, so on the other side, I've pretty much removed it. Who is the most time-consuming? None of them, really. I mean, I play with them when I have time, and it's not like I've really been, like, searching for stuff for them. So, who is the most expensive? That's Fleur, again. Well, Fleur and Drew's head, because they're both Batchix Lagoon dolls, and they're only expensive. I mean, like, the cost, actually, if you look on the site, it's comparable to many 1/4 scale BGDs. It's just that the exchange rate is utterly horrible right now, so that's why they were so expensive. But I honestly, including shipping, I haven't spent more than $400 Canadian on any of my dolls, so no one's really extremely expensive. Who is the most laid back? Benji. And Benji's actually laid backness got him some admirers at the doll meet I went to on Sunday. That's why he has the backpack on, because I keep all the doll stuff in the backpack at meets. someone to see his body because they have a floating head. So I stripped him, and then someone else I'd been talking to turns around and goes, "Well, he certainly does not seem at all perturbed to be completely naked." And I just looked at, looked at the person, looked at Benji, and I went, with his raised eyebrow and the smile note, yeah, no, he's perfectly fine being naked in a room full of women. So, who owns the most stuff? That would be Flair again. But actually no longer. Because all of the stuff that I had for her, and keep in mind, she pretty much had a, shoebox full of clothes all on her own, no longer fit her because the Batchick's lagoon body is so slender. They fit this body. So a lot of those things that were just Flair clothes before are now communal clothes. Who would/do you miss the most? Flair again. Flair is the answer to a lot of these. As in a videos back when I decided to reshell Flair, I really missed her. I missed having the character around. So I think if I had to do that again, it would be Flair. Who has had the most incarnations? It's not Flair. The most incarnations, if we're talking, and I'm going to go with the sense that Edward Insane mentioned of having the same, physical doll in the multiple characters, that would be this head. This head has been Drew, the first Drew, Nagisa, a ice sprite, and Ghost. And Ghost has had two very distinctive looks, and this is the second look. Ghost also now has a new body because of this character. So, Ghost has had the most incarnations at 3. I have a number of dolls that have been 2 different characters, but that head, the Babobi pixie head, has had the most incarnations. Who is the most complete? Hunter. I mean, he came with his hair and his eyes and his face-up is perfect, and he came with an outfit, minus shoes. So he's the most complete. He's actually wearing a doll heart shirt that I had kept from Drew that I loved, and it is perfect on him. So Hunter's the most complete. Who is the most like you? Shocker! It's Flair. If we're talking personality-wise, it has to be her. Her character was actually sort of based on me. Really happy, gets involved in a lot of things. If we're talking physically, before I grew my hair out this long, definitely Lily here. I mean, she's also got kind of rounder face, though mine's more squarish, whatever. And then the brown bob, which my hair is now long enough that I can do crazy things like pigtails and side ponytails. But before that, very much I looked like Lily. Now with my hair growing out, I'm starting to worry that I'm going to look like Cassie here. But, her hair is much thicker than mine, so I don't think that's going to happen. Also, I'm not going to grow it as long as Cassie's mane here. Okay, so that's that tag done. And within the same month of it being posted, I've not done that in a while. Okay, bye everyone.